Shalom. First thing and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noise in this gospel, brother, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is a quick lesson through the Spirit. Well, however the Spirit have it to go. But this is from the Jimmy Dore show. Brothers that may be familiar with Jimmy Dore. He has this podcast that a lot of people come on there talking about conspiracies and government corruption. And, you know, similar to Redacted, but these are like independent media and journalists that form their own conclusion about government politics and the state of the world and the state of the affairs of the world. And they was going into this guy, Elon Musk, building X into massive surveilling tool, okay, which we know that this guy Elon Musk is part of the he's part of the Trump administration when Trump pretty much appointed him one of the top appointees of his cabinet, man. All right, when it comes to global surveillance and technology, which this is a technocracy we're living in. But remember, he was fighting for so-called free speech when he took over Twitter. I think he bought Twitter for 40-something billion, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while. I think he's bought it to Twitter back at 22 or 23. It's called X now. And of course, we know he's the face behind what they call Neuralink, which Neuralink, that's been a concept before Musk put his paws into it. I actually got a video going back into 2015, going into how they was actually testing Neuralink before it was called Neuralink in the University of Kansas out this way. So it's been around for some time. He's just a face to the product, okay, to get you people all in arms for. Because people are asking, like, wait a minute, is this guy Elon Musk, is he the actual president of the United States? Or is he some type of advisor? Because he seems to be the ones that's in on the policies, man. All right, but basically, all that whole free speech shit with Twitter. See what he did, and we told you that this guy Musk was a Satanist, man. Because basically, long story short, he got all you stupid people to let your guard down. So when the time comes for putting you part of a social credit system, because that's what this video goes into, basically a social credit system. And basically what happened was that he got all you people that like to have talking points about the government and, you know, this and that and conspiracies. And he pretty much got all y'all ass in a database now. Okay, you got to be a freaking fool if you thought that this guy Elon Musk stood for free speech and that he was actually against who Esau calls the deep state, okay, which is a code word for saying the Illuminati or the shadow government or the Rothschilds, man. Okay, people that these clowns on these shows don't mention, we call them out by name. The Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Gettys, the Schiffs, the Bilderbergs, okay, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers. We call these devils out because, hey, we ain't got nothing to lose at the end of the day. Unlike you people that's being bought and paid for by these elites, we can speak freely against them. But basically now Elon Musk is basically going to put your ass part of a database and he's going to mark you. Like a long time ago, I remember the elders and the apostles was going into like the InfoWars on how Alex Jones was paid. He was paid opposition. And basically, you know, he had a particular website called InfoWarsStore.com. And you can buy like herbs and colloidal silver and bug out bags and all this other craziness, right? And basically they was breaking down on how if you buy that shit, they're going to enter you into a list. Okay, because see, the FBI, the CIA, and all these police led agencies, they keep tabs on everything that you search. Okay, everything on the World Wide Web. This is why everything need a permission for you to use it, man. But if you got a Google account, an iPhone, an Android, Facebook, Twitter, if you got any of those particular social media platforms, they're watching you, man. And they have a dossier and a track record on what you look up. So if you buying shit from InfoWars, let's say colloidal silver or herbs and stuff like that to phase out the C19, you know what, then they basically looking at you like, wait a minute, this he's not with the establishment, he's against us. So he don't agree with us promoting GMO seeds and doing away with righteous crops and setting up poisons to kill people. Because if he was with that, he would just go and deal with mainstream pharmaceuticals instead of trying to live a holistic life. So they already got you people in a trick bag, man. And this is why we've been telling you this guy Elon Musk and Trump, they gonna change their tune once they get set up back in power. Because this is Trump's second term. Everything he promised on the first term, Lord's will, he enacted this term. Okay, for all you Edomites out there that think that Trump is going to bring or make America great again. No, he's going to show you how great America is going to be. Okay, because that shot that they took at him, I think that was a warning shot from the elites. Like, look, we got you right in the crosshairs. If you even think to go off script a tad bit, we going to take your fucking head off, man. So that was a warning to Trump. And then they may make another attempt on his life. Who knows? All right, but Trump has been changing his stance lately. You know, he's been talking all that shit, but now he's getting closer to being inaugurated. Basically, he's changing his tune. You know, bailing out rich corporations and giving money, tax breaks for the rich. It's the same dog and pony show, you know. But it says, if you think $500 billion Elon Musk, which this guy has generated over 200-something billion since November. This dude jumped up to 400-something billion dollars within a couple of freaking months, man. But it says Elon Musk is coming to save us from the establishment, corporate and tech industry overlords who want to monitor and control every aspect of our lives. Think again. And Elon Musk is with pushing the Neuralink, man, which is the brain counterpart of the MOT to the B. Okay, it's more than likely that Trump will be the one that institute the mark of the beast. Especially with all this hell that's happening on the planet Earth, from these wars to these proxy wars to these so-called terrorist attacks, all this shit. Hey, they gonna need to track people, because Trump said they need a visa registering tracking system to track people in and out of the country. He said he was gonna implement that if he became president. He didn't say when, he just said if he becomes president. So, hey, he's gonna have to carry out those affairs for the elites, or they may dig him in the dirt. All right. But it says here, as the author of the investigative journalist Whitney Webb points out, Elon is a character member of the PayPal mafia. And remember, I believe the CEO, one of those apps was put to death back in 2023 when they started to introduce the pilot programs for the FedNow app. But it says the mega rich tech bros who were seeking to usher into a highly surveilled and directed dystopia with them in controls. Okay. So, yeah, man, this guy, Elon Musk. Hey, let's see what he gonna do. But let me get a preset real quick, then I'll play some of this video and we'll end it. All right. So this is the book of Psalm 64, and I'm gonna start at verses 4. It says that matter of fact, I start at 5. It says they encourage themselves in the evil manner. They commune of laying snares privately. They say who should see them, because when you set up talking heads that have particular talking points that people would like to hear, that commend their freedoms that they want, then people ain't gonna notice the agenda at hand. Okay, because remember, Trump made a lot of good talking points. He's talking about doing away with the TGs, taking away rights, you know, all this other stuff. These were things people wanted to hear because they felt like the left has totally infringed on their freedom. So Trump was saying things that these people wanted to hear. But now you got a whole division among MAGA now, man, because he's not playing ball no more with you people. Okay, but it says here they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately. They say who shall see them, all right? Because behind closed doors, they're having all types of meetings on how to jam you people up and how to get you to take this MOTB. Because that's what it's going to boil down to. In order to live in this society and to own an apartment, 15-minute smart cities, and RFID chips in order to keep your livelihoods up. Because remember, Charles Schwab said it. He said, you know nothing and be happier about it. That's what he said, man. And he had to step down coincidentally, because, you know, they had to make it seem like he was just such a raving lunatic, which he is, but they had to do something to appease the people. But don't think for one second that cotton swab head demon is not still some type of face of the WEF, man. Okay? But it says here, they search out iniquities, they accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. You know, they think tanks, man. Okay, so everything is up and running. We're just waiting on a proper crisis, and these wildfires is one way that they can go ahead and say, you know what, we need to track shit. You know, we need to put things on wax a little bit more. It's called order out of chaos, man. Hegelian dialectics, pressure from above, pressure from beneath. You put people in a squeeze until they fold, until they crack, and the elites are gonna bring you people down to a low estate to the point you're gonna be begging for the new world order, man. Under one condition, get the MOT busy. All right, so let me play this video and I'll get a couple of precepts and we'll end it. I'm pressed for time.
Come see us on tour in Los Angeles, Honolulu, Dallas, Texas, Baltimore, Atlantic City, Cohoes, New York, and Providence, Rhode Island. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets, and only there.
Welcome to the Jimmy Dore Show, everybody. Keaton Weiss and Russell Dobler here in for Jimmy with special guest Whitney Webb. And I want to talk about Elon Musk introducing the sort of X social credit score, if you will. But as a lead into that, I thought I should show you this. Whitney, you commented on this. Linda Yaccarino, technically, of course, the CEO of X, says in 2024, X changed the world. Now you are the media. 2025 X will connect you in ways never thought possible. X TV, X money, Grok, and more. And so Alex Finn quote tweets that Linda announces X payments coming in 2025.
Bam. See, and since when has a company or a social media platform that has all these free talking points that's being ran or owned by the United States has ever let people speak their free opinions without some type of nefarious plan behind it? Bro, look, he said, I've said this a long time ago. Elon is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Hey, what my man saying in New Jack City, the nigga Pookie, he said, can I get an amen? Right, bro. It was these people that bought up. See, he's letting us speak out against the... Look, bro, if you have Twitter or X, Facebook, Instagram, shit, hell, even TikTok is monitored. You got any of these particular platforms and you have a U.S. issue cell phone or a Google account, all your information is being uploaded as we speak. Okay, they have a dossier on each and every last one of us. I don't know why y'all thought that this guy was going to come in and make a change to the so-called deep state. They're playing you people, man. It says the real reason he bought Twit just as a data harvester. Exactly, man. He's gathering information to know who to kind of come after of. And that's minute. That's surface level shit. It's deeper than that, man. Okay, they need to know who's going to opt into this system and who's not. Like me personally, I got a Twitter, but I haven't logged into that motherfucker since 20. I don't even know if he's even still active anymore. You know, but I may have logged into it maybe 3 times since back in 2016, but I never really dealt with Twitter like that. I just didn't see the point of it. It's just a bunch of tweets and stats. And then you got women uploading OnlyFans comments. I don't really deal with it like that. Like I got a Facebook. I haven't posted anything to my Facebook for years, man, because I don't really care about the shit, man. It's just there. You know, it's just there. Like, you know, everybody got one in case somebody need to reach out to me. But I don't be on that shit, man. I think the last picture I uploaded that shit was probably back in 2022 when me and the brothers, we went down to the Ozarks. And I think I uploaded that probably when I opened it back up maybe a year or 2 ago, man. So it's like, we don't even fuck around with them platforms like that. But you got some guys that be on it. They teach on it. You know, they do what they do. But usually if I'm on a social media platform, it's because I'm getting information, you know, like TikTok, sometimes Threads, IG. You know, I get information from those platforms, man. But rarely do we ever be on them. All right. But anyway, let's go here.
And you commented on this. Won't it be fun when you disagree with Musk's politics and he not only punishes your account socially, but also financially? American WeChat, Musk's explicit original vision for this platform, really is taking shape. It might have a MAGA sticker on it, but it will be the same surveillance, social credit bullshit, just courtesy of the PayPal mafia instead of Chinese state-adjacent firms. For what?
Right, because in China, they got a social credit score, man. All right, you get into it with a clerk and you try to hop on a fucking bike, it'll deny you, man. And it's to the point, your social credit score got to be up because a lot of people in China, they use public transit. And if your social credit score is below a certain degree, then you cannot go. Yeah, you'll lose your job. You become a derelict, man. Okay, they real serious about this whole social credit score. That's why they monitoring everything, man. They lock you out of your accounts, and before you know it, they'll lock you out your crib. You can't get in the car. Hey, a carbon footprint. Hop in the car and try to go get a burger or a drink. And if you had a certain carbon footprint a month, you got to pull over and they'll shut your shit down. You know, they may give you a grace period because the computers are smart now. So they'll know if you on the E-way, which is the expressway. And they'll probably say, well, you have 30 minutes to get off the highway and park to the near or get to your home. Or if not, they'll cut your shit off, man. Okay, and that's the world we getting ready to live in. And you stupid idiots, man, you just sitting there twiddling your thumbs, man. But that's all good because it's actually prophetic.
It's worth the PayPal mafia are very, very state adjacent too, and essentially have been since PayPal was created. You continue on. If you are one of those people who think the PayPal mafia are our elites, quote unquote, even though they are the same Bilderberg crop and deep state gophers as the rest of them, I guess you'll not only give them your brain in a bag, but your wallet too. Enjoy all the freedom they bring you. Then a few days later, Elon introduces an algorithm tweak coming soon to promote more informational/entertaining content. We will publish the changes to X engineering. Our goal is to maximize unregretted user seconds. Too much negativity towards me is being pushed that technically grows. I'm sorry. Did I make it?
And that's all to set you up, man. That's the rope-a-dope right there. He's making it sound pretty, but really, hey, they getting ready to start locking shit down, man. They getting ready to start, hey, watch.
Too much negativity is being pushed. Sorry, I added that. Sometimes you see things that aren't there. It's just one of the things I have. Too much negativity is being pushed that technically grows over user time, but not unregretted user time.
Now, what do you think that negativity is talking about? Videos like this, videos like what Jimmy Dore is saying, you know, people that have different talking points on what's happening in the world, you know, people that's actually calling out the folly, because believe it or not, these Edomites are divided, man. All right, you got a lot of Edomites that's not rolling with the New World Order. A lot of them are going to fight to save their constitutional rights, man, because once the New World Order is established, they can't really fully set it up until they do away with this republic system, this constitutional system, man. And once they finally do away with that, then they can do what the hell they want to do, because you won't have no such thing as habeas corpus. You won't have no rights no more. All right. If you want an apple, then you got to eat a GMO apple, which we're eating it anyway. But you want a potato, hey, you got to eat a Bill Gates potato. Don't let us catch you growing no organic shit in your backyard. We gonna come and arrest your ass, man. And this is the type of damn devil we're dealing with. So it says here, thy tongue devises mischiefs like a sharp razor working deceitfully. Yeah, because it's all lies, man. Okay, every time this devil come to you with something, you gotta look at it with you gotta look at it through a double scope lens, man. Because Esau is a fucking liar. Okay, he tells you, look, go left, go right. He tells you to go down, go up. Can't believe this devil, man, because every policy that this devil did, and he's been doing it since the time of Gad, when he took this land from Gad, he's reneged on every policy. Every policy. He broke over 400 peace treaties with the Gadites, man. What make you think he ain't gonna do it today? All right. But it says here, thou lovest evil more than good, and lying rather than to speak righteousness, man. Because Esau is the devil. Okay. It says, thou lovest all divine words, O thou deceitful tongue. Okay, so let's play a couple more minutes of this.
And so people started putting into Grok, hey, what is my X social credit score? What is my X score? And as you can see, Shadow of Ezra gets a 38 out of 100, which I got as well. Apparently, a lot of people are getting 38 out of 100. Our friend Misty Winston, welcome to the new social credit system. Y'all still think Elon is based. So she's got a 38 out of 100 as well. Sam Tripoli, who's a friend of the Jimmy Dore show, says, this is scary. I asked Grok how I could get my social credit score up, and this was its response. To improve your social credit score, consider the following strategies. Won't read all this. I'll just read the headings. Positive behavior, paying fines and bills on time. Online behavior, hello. Engage with approved systems. Continuous learning and improvement. Compliance with government guidelines. Remember, the specifics can vary, blah, blah, blah. Okay, there's the disclaimers in the fine print at the bottom. But it's kind of funny how just a few days after you fired off these couple of warning tweets, not only do we have the X payments introduced at the end of the year, but then Elon rolls out his own version of an online social credit score type system. So you've contended that a big goal of big tech is to basically act as an information gathering tool on all of us, and a sort of
and remember back during the time of Terminator, they had something called what was the name of that computer? It was something net. It was something called something net, Skynet, man, which was basically AI based algorithms, man, where the computers controlled everything. That was what the whole thing with Morpheus and Neo, when he showed Neo what the world really likes. He said, We don't know what year it is, but we just know we scorched the sky first. That war between man and machine, that was going back into the Terminator, man. You know? So the whole Skynet shit, the whole AI is all coming together. This is what this whole technocracy is all about, man. They showed you Total Recall. They showed you, and Demolition Man. It's always been a war by AI, man. All right? Nothing more, nothing less. The chip is going to fuel the AI system. I mean, the AI is going to fuel the MOTB. How do you think it's called a smart? It's called they had something which is called the Internet of Things, IoT.
Well, it's been that surveillance.
It
was
created. Yeah, it was created to be that, but I think they're expanding now, and now they also want social media platforms, the legacy ones, the conventional ones, X, Twitter included, to basically merge with banking. And I think that is ultimately the goal. So, because ultimately they want to move to a cashless, completely surveillable society. This has been outlined by a lot of people, including the head of the BIS, for example. And it's obviously been a major focus.
And the BIS stands for Bank of International Settlements, by the way. A lot of these European countries, America, all of them come under that particular bank or under that settlement, so to speak. You can look it up.
Of U.S. intelligence for decades and decades and decades, definitely not something new there. And obviously, with the PayPal mafia in particular, looking at people like Peter Thiel, he and his other co-founders at Palantir, sought to privatize a program that was at DARPA at the time, just part of the military, and was being shut down because of how it was basically eliminating the constitutional right for privacy for all Americans. And he reprivatized that and created Palantir explicitly. That's exactly what happened. There's really no doubt about it if you look at the evidence. And this was something dreamed up right after 9/11 by the neocons. So really, I would argue that those guys, they're rebranded neocons, and the goal of the neocons and that particular, the people that did Iran-Contra, it's the same people. The guy that was running this particular program at DARPA was the highest-ranking member of the Reagan administration to be arrested as part of and indicted as part of Iran-Contra.
Okay, that's good on that, man. But the point is, this guy Musk, man, hey, we told you, man, that he was up to something. The dude just don't look right. Now all of a sudden he got you-ish roof. Show ass out of here, man. That fucking cobble collar ass haircut you be getting, man. Esau be getting some weird ass haircuts, bro. I just thought that was funny. But anyway, Psalm 64, and I'm gonna start at verses 7. It says, "But Yahweh should shoot at them with an arrow, and that arrow is this truth first and foremost. Suddenly they should be wounded, because we exposing this devil through lies, man. Not burning no damn flags or with guns." It says, "So they should make their own tongue to fall upon them, and all that see them for flee away." So you got Esau denouncing Esau. You know what I'm saying? It says, "And all men should fear and should declare the work of Yahweh, and they should wisely consider of his doing. But the righteous should be glad in the Lord and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory," man. And this is why, hey, this is such a beautiful time, because we getting ready to get up out of here. All right. I guess I can end it there. Yeah, I'll end it there, man. Point is man made. Giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Lord's will, you were edified. To the next lesson. Shalom.